Can I
don't know,
can I
man.
drop a fucking bomb on you right now, dude?
Do it, bro.
This shit wasn't recording the desktop audio for like the first 5 minutes, dude. I'm so fucking sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I checked right now. I was looking at the meter and I'm like, why is it not moving? And then I checked, but the audio wasn't working. But yo, if you're listening now, welcome to episode 29 of, I almost said your podcast name. Welcome to episode 29 of Kang Kicking It. I had Memo, my guy Memo here, 50% of the Anything for the Podcast crew.
Yeah.
We've just been chopping it up. We got mad deep, and I wasn't even fucking recording, bro. So we're gonna have to fucking do small talk again. So we'll get through it as fast as we can. How you been?
We'll figure it out.
How have you been?
Dude, I've been good. Since you were on our podcast, we realized that we had like 2 more episodes, and we just recorded on Sunday, and that was our last episode of the season. So season 5 is fully recorded. It'll be released. The last episode will be released next week, and then we'll take a break. There's actually some shit that Chris and I are trying to plan out, and I know you'll probably want to be in on it.
Okay.
But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it off air or off.
Okay, behind closed doors. I like that.
Behind closed doors. Well, also because we haven't figured out everything about it yet, but you'll enjoy it because it's in your realm of existence right now.
Okay, bet. I like that. Super cool.
It's gonna be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man. 5 seasons in, we didn't think it would happen, and fucking, it's been a little over a year since July.
That's great.
And we're still doing it. It's been fun. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, man. Do you, in those 49 episodes, do you have one that just sticks out in mind? If say you're talking to my audience and you want them to listen to your podcast, what episode would you say is like one to watch out or one to listen for? Okay,
so I don't remember the episode numbers completely, but both episodes with you are my favorites.
He's just saying that.
Deadass, no. That I felt like Chris and I felt our funniest.
Oh, okay. There you go.
We all had our good chemistry in that one. So the both episodes with you, the one that that I always recommend to people, and anytime we want to get guests on, we tell them listen to this one. It's called the Final Derf.
The Final Derf. Okay.
The Final Derf. It is the funniest and craziest fucking interview we ever did. It was when Willie, our friend Willie, was hosting with us. It was his cousin who worked on basically a weed farm, like a growing operation. But the thing is, he was backpacking up north, and he was trying to be a deep sea fisherman. Like, the fucking Deadliest Cat shit.
Yeah, he wanted to be a seaman.
Yeah, he wanted to be a seaman real bad. Hang out with other seamen. And he fucking, man, it was cool until crabs were involved, bro. But,
fuck yeah.
But, so he got denied because he pissed dirty.
Okay, yeah. But but this is like probably like weed or something, right? Yeah. Because I feel like that's the only thing they can really find in your system at that point.
Yeah, and I still don't get why it's an issue. I mean, I get why it's an issue. You're not supposed to operate heavy machinery, blah, 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 blah. But, whatever. But, it could have been from, a month ago, and it was still in his system.
Exactly, yeah, I can see that.
They don't give a fuck. But anyways, he ended up in Oregon, I think, and he was homeless. He didn't want to go back home. It's like when you leave home.
I've heard so many stories like this. Holy shit, in my life, bro. You have no idea. Yeah. I only hang out with fools that know fools like that. That's I've heard this story a million times. He probably started growing. He got raided one time or something and had to fucking leave somewhere.
Close. No, it gets wild. His story, I can't believe what I fucking heard. So basically, this guy pulls up around this liquor store, and he's like, "Hey, where are the 2 guys that are supposed to be here?" He's like, "I don't know. Why?" It's like, "Well, they're supposed to work for me. They're supposed to go." He's like, "I'm here. I'm ready to work. Fuck those guys." He's like, "I like how you think. I like how you fucking think."
That's called falling upwards, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Falling upwards. You're Forrest Gumping your way into the perfect situation.
Yep.
But this was more of a Bubba case. it. If we're
Okay.
talking Forrest
Oh,
Gump.
that's sad.
Like,
But let's go. Okay.
almost. So it has that feel. It's a really bad turn at the end, but like basically he goes to this grow operation, and they feed them, they give them a place to stay, they give them an allowance. The problem was they were always promised the big payout. Everyone was promised the big payout.
I never believed the big payout, bro. I never believed the big payout.
Never.
That's the job that they're like, oh, this is the final job, and then we're done forever, and then you get fucking thrown in jail for the rest of your life. Every movie, it's like that.
It's like that. But here's the thing: they were in some like small buttfuck town in Oregon. Like,
people go missing.
That's exactly what happened, dude. So yeah. One thing leads to another, and my friend, our friend's cousin, basically learns the ins and outs of what the operation is like, and gets really close with the guy who runs it. But then his friend that he made, who's also helping with the grow off, they were like, dude, like he was just like this dumb motherfucker who always like just said stupid shit, and like they were watching like New Jack City, and he would replace some line, like words in the phrases with derf, or like derf, or yeah, that was his joke. Here's derf, and he do shit like that, right? He'd go out, and fucking. So one day he found out, like, yo, they all came to the realization as a group. Like, I guess it's that like group trauma bonding that people go through. And
bro, I've been in relationships because of trauma bonding, dog. Like,
hey, it's a scary thing.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's cool at first, and then you realize, fuck.
Is this what codependence feels like? I've never felt this before.
Dude, there's no broom big enough to pick up the pieces of that, dude.
Yeah, facts. I feel it.
Bad.
I feel it.
But so this fool, they've all realized it, like, yo, we gotta go. So they said we're gonna go watch this movie, and we're all gonna watch this movie tonight. And then after that, we're all ditching, we're all leaving, we're all dipping. Homeboy stayed, but he wanted to see how it was gonna play out. So he's there, he's watching, and then I guess the code word was the last joke, and the last joke was a derf joke. The final derf. The final derf. And that's when he never saw those fools again, and they left. It was the craziest shit.
That's crazy.
He finally told the guy, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And the guy's like, bet. He's like, no, I gotta go. They're like, are you sure? Like, we want you in on this operation. He's like, nah, fool, I'm out. So he finally did. But like,
I wouldn't have even said anything. I would have just been out in the morning. They would have been like, yo, where the fuck is Derf guy? He's gone. He's out of here.
Well, here's the thing. So the reason why he was sketched out, anyone was sketched out and tried to escape, or like, is because, so there's this hill that everyone has to drive up to get to this part of town. And I guess the guy who runs the op, he drives this lady from the bottom of the hill up to that spot because she doesn't have a car.
Oh, okay.
Now the thing about that lady is every time she drives up that hill, they pass by the dump, or it's like the not the dump, the auto part, the pickup part.
Oh,
a
junkyard.
The junkyard. Yeah. And she cries and she goes, "They killed my son. He's buried there. Oh, no." And then everyone's just like, it's okay, Laura. It's okay.
Like you La Llorona and shit.
No, yeah. No, and then when they dropped her off, someone fucking asked, so what's her deal? So the story is her son was a rapist and a pedophile. And the town found out. And
they lynched his ass, bro? Like angry mob, pitchfork, torches. Get him!
The dudes that run the grow op took care of it. And his body is in supposedly the story, because no one will ever.
That motherfucker is fertilizer, bro. No,
they said his body is dismembered inside one of those cars in the junkyard. So in like a fucked up car. Yeah, he's in the trunk of that car. And she knows? That's supposedly the story. And she doesn't know.
Then how come she cries at the junkyard? You think she just
knows his son died?
Oh,
no,
okay.
she knows, but it's just she's just crazy after that.
It probably just hits her when she passes the junkyard. She like feels some type of way or something.
Yeah, probably some fucking paranormal shit. Or
yeah,
something,
that's what I'm saying.
Look, that mother's intuition.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm not. I'm kind of scared to announce like how superstitious I am sometimes because people kind of think you're like dumb, but I be feeling shit like that, bro. Like sometimes I'll be walking down a hallway and I'll just hear like a whisper like, "Don't go there." And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks like where you die in the alley. Yeah. Let me get the fuck out of here, bro. And you can call it like gut instinct, you can call it the wind, you can whatever the fuck, but it's just a little voice that goes, I wouldn't fucking do that if I were you. You know?
Fuck that, dude. That's fucking creepy, yo. Like, I had so we had an experience once. I don't know. Do you mind talking about superstitious shit? Because
I love it, bro. Dude, I'm anything for the podcast, truly.
Hey, that's it.
Here, I told you, AFT vibes over here at Luke Kang kicking it.
AFT vibes. Hell yeah, dude. So I think I'm 1 year out of high school. So this is back in like 2011. Me and my friends were in a YouTube group together called Eccentric TV. And
everyone, dude, if you were in film class in high school, you had a YouTube page with your friends at some point after high school.
Dude, but it was dope. Like this one, ours was on the way to
ours was too, bro. Ours was too.
we got 1 million views on a video, Lou. Leave me alone.
That's pretty tight. That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, that was cool. But then right after that, we released like 2 or 3 videos, and then like we just disbanded.
It'd be like that.
Or it'd be like that though. But without that Eccentric TV group, I wouldn't be where I am today. Or understanding my love for creativity and like producing shit. But back to Eccentric and what we were doing with the scary shit. So there's a hospital. If you're familiar with the lore of LA, there's a Linda Vista Hospital, the community hospital in Boyle Heights. Do you remember? Have you heard of that one?
I don't think I've heard of it. Is it? Wait, hold on. Is it where the old USC building is, and now there's a new USC next to it?
No. That's also a haunted building, though. That area.
It fucking looks haunted. It looks like what's that?
No, it's creepy.
Shutter Island. It looks like Shutter Island.
Yeah,
bro.
That's exactly what. Yeah, like Shutter Island or Arkham Asylum vibes, dude.
Type shit.
Like,
yeah. By the way, hold on. Before we get into this, did you see Kid Cudi at the Met Gala?
No, I didn't see.
To sum it up, him and Travis Scott should fight for Gotham supremacy. Basically, he showed up with the green hair and the Joker the Joker rings around the eyes. So I'm just saying,
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude. I just really wish Travis Scott showed up as Batman. You know, he has that fucking the brown Batman.
So funny. That would have been fucking hilarious.
They would have had to fight, dude.
Dude, that would have made the whole night. Fuck that. Oh my god.
Okay, but back to your story. Sorry, I have ADD that.
No, you're good. No, that's good. No, I do, dude. I do the same shit on our podcast, bro. It's like Chris will be talking about financing a car or something, and I'll change it up to like Marvel versus Capcom 3. Like it'll always.
I gotta get it out real quick, or else it's gonna hurt me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or else I'm gonna be like, it's in the middle of the night, waking up like. Forgot to say that.
Wish I would have said that. Yeah. No, it happens to me on stage, bro. I'll finish a set and then immediately be like, I should have said this and that and this and that. Or like when you're arguing with someone, I could have fucking said this. He would have been so mad.
Oh, you would have fucking dropped him to the floor. But but then that makes you stronger at the next argument, right?
Yo, facts.
Facts, dude. So the Linda Vista Hospital.
Yes.
That place.
Super haunted.
It was super haunted. It's a rundown hospital in Boyle Heights. It's on the same block as the first Fast and Furious house. So fucking random.
No way.
So there's lots of ghosts and lots of family out there. This place was shut down for malpractice lawsuits. Fucking like cholos in the area would like die, and like they were starting to bleed out, and they would let them bleed out because they were just like fuck these fools.
Yeah,
you know? It was
fuck
just
it. Yeah.
bad shit. And they also had it was a Catholic-run hospital with a fucking mental asylum. So you can already tell
dude, that's the trifecta. You got gangbangers, psychos, and Catholic nuts, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked.
Those Catholic spirits are potent too.
Those are the ones that have the worst stench, bro. Like, they're always on all that Catholic guilt is what turns into those ghosts,
into
dude,
demons and shit. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's all that Catholic guilt, dude. It's fucked up. And dude, no, but that place is fucking nuts. Like, so the first floor is the main lobby, and then they have a holding room for the psych patients, for like the crazy people, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that all they have is one of those couches, like what the shrinks have, for when they're like talking to you, and you're like it looks like a shrink style.
So you don't
couch.
have to face him during your shame.
Yeah. And the fucking walls are just covered in like 666 pentagrams. You'll die in 7 years.
Probably
bad
like feces and shit.
Blood and feces, dude, it's disgusting. It's crazy. And they left it like that because they rented it out for film shoots, for like music videos, like Avenged Sevenfold shot Nightmare over there, which is pretty badass.
That's wild.
And
that's the thing about LA, bro. You burn down a building, they'll still rent it out, dude. They don't give a fuck.
Dude. Fucking LA is one of the few places where death and destruction will pay you out.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a museum of death out here.
Oh, they shut that. I think they're shutting it down.
Why?
Because it didn't survive the pandemic. They didn't survive the pandemic, but also they're run by neo-Nazis. So I don't support them anymore.
Yeah, that's good. That's good that they're shut down then.
But aside from that, they were cool. Like, the place was dope.
They had some pretty cool ideas. You know, if you talk to the guy in the back, he'll tell you some things about how the world is run.
It's pretty crazy. Like, that fool is like, they're fucking dude. Like, he thinks they literally think they know everything. Like, these crazy nihilist fucking
dude.
Almost like they're straight up. They're like the trailer trash that made it out and learned history.
I feel it. You know, tangent. I feel like there's a certain attitude that comes with like these certain ideals, like nihilism, atheism, Satanism. They all attract like a very specific guy, and it's the guy that like looks normal at Starbucks when he's ordering his drink, but if you really like stop him and ask him about what he believes, you're like, whoa, get me the fuck away from this guy.
Dude, no, you're right. You're fucking right. I know, like, I kind of lean on the edge of Satanism, but like not like the black evil.
It's like it's different if you have ideals, and they're different if you like. Yeah, you know, if everyone shops at the same store, you kind of know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like there's just like a lot of those.
It's not. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like when you see like normal looking people go into like a Hot Topic. It's the reverse of that.
You're like, I wonder what you look like on Saturday.
Yeah, it's the reverse. It's the, remember that shit? Oreos. That's what it is. That's what it's an Oreo of society. You know what I mean?
Yes. Exactly.
No, for sure. Like, literally, you'll see someone like walking around. Like, you can see a dude with like a fucking Care Bear t-shirt and like walking around in jorts and mandals and shit. And they could like fucking be sacrificing goats back at home, like at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some crazy ass shit. But yeah, dude. So that's interesting though. Like to kind of see, it makes you really look at people when you're out. Like when you get to observe like the little things about them. Like, it's creepy in a sense that you're doing that, but when you're creative, you have to absorb everything around you. Like, otherwise you're missing out on good material. Or, you know, in general, people should be able to absorb what's going on around them rather than being so narrow and just on their own path.
Yeah, you gotta take in as much as you put out, you know?
Exactly.
If you're just putting out, you're just a whore at that point, you know?
Yeah, you know. So these fools, back to the hospital.
Yeah.
That place is so fucking haunted. So it was funny because that night our friend told us, yo, I talked to the guy that runs this shit and he said we could come in, blah, blah, blah. We're like, all right, cool. We're on a list.
Oh, you're on a list, all right.
No, yeah. We mentioned this. We mentioned this on our episode. We're all on some kind of list now, buddy. Hell yeah, dude. Especially with my shit at work, bro. Like now, like this past week, I had to look up shit about China and Israel and all that. I'm like, nah, yeah, that's pinging that's pinging somewhere, dude. Yeah.
I will sit with you and do that with you for free. Pro bono, as the lawyer said.
Pro bono. Hell yeah, dude. Like a public defender, but for research. And this place, so we go, and the security guard is this big Mexican dude. And he's just like this big brown dude. And he's like, ¿Qué están haciendo aquí? What are you doing here? And we're like, we're on the list. And he pulls out a clipboard and we're like, oh, there's a list. There's legit a list. Really we're like, all right, go. There's really a list. All right, cool. So we thought, okay, we're buying our friend's story. Name. Our friend goes, John. There's no John. There's no even listing for today. And we're like, what? We're like, and then we're like, oh, hold on. We're going to call the guy. And we turn around, walk away. Our friend pretends to go on the phone, but he's looking us in the eye and goes, yeah, I lied about being on a list. Any ideas? And we're just like, you fucking piece of shit. Wow. We're like, okay, so me and my sister was with us, and we both speak Spanish, or decent enough Spanish. So we go up to the guy and we explain to him, que este pinche gordo aquí, this fat fuck right here told us this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. We're all here. What do you want what can we give you to let us in? And he looks at all of us and he looks at the fat guy and he's just like, $15 cada persona. And we're like, okay, cool, that's fine. Not so bad. $15. There was about 6 of us. So he made fucking profit that night.
Bro, that's cheaper than the comedy store.
But on top of that, we had fucking Harry Puto and fucking Wonder Vieja behind us. They were like trick-or-treating or coming from a house party somewhere. And they're like, can we come with you? And like 2 of their other friends showed up. So 10 of us were there. This fool made like $160. No, yeah, like $150
on top of his hourly rate, bro. Let's go.
His hourly rate, dude. But the thing is, we're like, do you believe in ghosts? And he laughed at us. He's like, like he was just like these fucking kids, like some Scooby Doo shit, right? And so we go in and we go to that room with all the tagging and shit, and we're chilling there, like we're videotaping it, we're recording, dude. It was so old school. We had fucking TV, like what is it, the camcorders with the mini tapes, the mini cassettes. That's what we were shooting on, bro.
Yeah, the tapes.
We had tapes, bro.
Damn.
Dude, we had the tapes in for a couple of cameras, and then we had one DSLR. So we're like, all right, cool. It's not gonna. We could put a filter or some shit, right?
Yeah. A Blair Witch filter.
When we're it. Yeah. Fucking put it up to our nose and shit. Just fucking moles start pouring out like a water fountain and shit. Like a scary movie. And then this fool fucking at one point our homegirl was behind us and she pulls on my shirt and she goes, "Stop fucking doing that." I'm like, Doing what?
Doing what? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. She's just like, stop pulling on my shirt. I'm like, I got one hand on a flashlight, one hand on a camera. Unless my foot goes back that far, which it couldn't because I was a fat fuck. I was like, nah, dude, like that wasn't me. And she's like, okay, all right, whatever. And then another minute in there, I'm like, we're looking around and she's like hyperventilating. Like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, I gotta get out of here. And we're just like, and then I look around, who's taking her? And no, everyone stood quiet. I was like, fuck. So I took her. I was like, fuck. Because it was going to be me walking through this dark ass lobby by myself on the way back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, dude. I was like, nah. And the worst part was they left the room when I came back. I was like, you fucking bitches. I had to like follow their voices through the hallway. I was like, you did.
That's like Phasmophobia. Have you ever played that game?
No, I never played that.
It's basically a ghost hunting game, and it's a ghost hunting simulator. And you start out like real life Scooby-Doo, It's you and some other fucking white fools, obviously. And you get like EMF readers and all this shit, and you gotta walk into a room and you gotta hunt this ghost.
Do you start in a van?
Yeah, you start in like a ghost.
Oh, I've seen playthrough videos of that.
Dude,
yeah,
so
I know.
did real life phasmophobia.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Walking her out, she was telling me, she was like, Memo, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I feel something pushing my chest.
Some people are more receptive, I feel like, to shit like that.
That's what she was. And here's the thing. We knew she was receptive to that shit because her mother died when she was very young. Well, her adopted mother
her mom
died when she was very young.
Like, has that strong connection with her to talk to
her. That's what it is. She felt her mom pushing, and she heard the words in her head, go, get out. Get out.
Wow, dude.
And that's what she was feeling. And we're like, but here's the thing. We had a feeling that would happen, and we told her, hey, no offense, but we know how you are about this. Like, you sure? She's like, yeah, it's fine.
I'm that friend in the group of friends. I'm the one that they're like, listen, dog, we know you're like into like shit. So
it's like you're not trying to be the bad guy or the party pooper, but you're really looking out for them.
I'm looking out for myself
as much as you're looking out for everyone. Yeah, technically, so you don't lose anything out of the experience, or an uninvited guest doesn't show up.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If a
you never know. A crackhead could have pulled up
mm-hmm.
with a fucking knife, possessed by some random ass crackhead demon. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude. Especially out there, dude. Yeah, you had some like cholo that didn't make it out of jail, so his body's stuck over there, or he never made
and shit.
Yeah, fool. I don't want his pork chop. I want his life, fucking blood in, blood out.
A chon demon, bro. I do not want to run into a chon demon, dog.
If Popeye haunted me, I would kill myself, dude. If fucking Popeye,
ahora la pinche bonafide, bro.
Fucking all you hear in the middle of the night is Cinderella. You're like, no. It's almost midnight, bitch. Like, no.
You look up, you wake up, you're like asleep, dead asleep. You wake up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? I feel weird.
Where'd you get that Blanca Lobo?
Yo, I feel blankets moving, and you look, and it's 3:33 a.m. and all you hear is, "Hey, white boy, give me some of that chorizo." Hell no, bro. I'm good, dude. I'm good.
I would fucking die. That would be the worst. Fuck, dude, that's a sleep paralysis demon. Popeye is a sleep paralysis demon.
I had that. Dude. I had sleep paralysis. You know what I saw? You ever seen
what'd you see?
The Grudge? When that bitch is in the fucking in the bath and it looks like just like hair. It's definitely just like it's dye. They put like dye in the water.
They
didn't mix it. Because that's what it looks like when you put like milk and coffee. It's the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
The and I saw that dude floating on top of a lamp. That shit was so fucked, man.
But
it was one.
It didn't come up to you or anything.
No, I figured out for everybody watching, everybody that has sleep paralysis ever. If you ever been chased by a fucking demogorgon in your sleep, wiggle your big toe like Kill Bill. That's what it is. If you try to wiggle your big toe, it basically sends a message from your brain all the way down to your body. It activates all your muscles so you can move because it's sending your brain a message from your brain down to your toe, like kind of like Kill Bill. Remember when she wakes up out of that coma?
You look at your
and you focus on that because what happens is your brain sends a message from up here all the way. It has to travel all the way down the body to your toe to activate that muscle. So it basically activates your whole everything down to your toe. It's like, you ever seen those buildings where you walk past the light and then the light finally turns on? Like they got the motion sensor. That's what it is basically.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a restart for your nervous system.
Yeah, it sends a message all the way down.
Spine. Oh, that's cool. So then it sounds like it doesn't take a lot of that much of a spark through your spine or your that electric signal to like really restart the entire body.
Yeah, it's because when you're in sleep paralysis, you're aware that you're asleep. Like you're aware of your body. So you're like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, now I can send a message to my body. You know, since I'm in this way.
Do you get that often? Like, or does it come in waves?
Nah, I get it when I've been like, you ever have those weeks where you're just like awake so much that you're just kind of in that in between. When you sleep, it's like not really sleep. It's very like in between kind of limbo space. That's when you're most
like
receptive
that twilight
to it.
of existence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Twilight Zone, bro. Do 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 do.
That's exactly it, dude. That's creepy. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been like so sleep deprived and then like half-ass asleep, but I never had sleep paralysis. Now I've had like, I don't think I've had night terrors where I wake up screaming either. I think I've only ever woken up like and reacted to a dream maybe like twice in my life. And it was
Really?
always after something traumatic. So it was when like the first time was like when my uncle died. No, my grandpa died. And like a couple weeks later, I had a dream about him. And it was so vivid and real. It was like his spirit came and visited me because the family was in turmoil after that. And then that fool shows up and I'm like, I'm at his house too. Like it's so weird. I'm at his house kicking it, watching TV, and then this fool opens the door and he's like, "Hey," and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I thought you were dead. He was like, "I mean, yeah, I was up there, but I came to check on things real quick." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "How?" And
Whoa,
then, like,
that's crazy.
I had a full on conversation. Not a conversation. I was like, "So how is it up there?" He's like, "Pretty cool, man. It's just the big guy doesn't let you smoke cigarettes, so it kind of sucks." I was like,
get the fuck out of here. That's not a dream that you had, bro. You're making that shit up.
No, dead ass. I had that dream, and then
that's crazy, man.
And then I go, and he goes, "Yeah, I play cards with your grandma all the time." And my grandma isn't his wife; it was his his wife's sister. So my real grandma, the grandma I call grandma today, is technically my great aunt. My grandma's
okay. Yo, relationships were mad tricky back in the day. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's not tricky. Like we called her grandma only because she took the role of our grandma.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like my mom calls her ex mother-in-law mom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So like it's kind of relationships were just a little weird back in the day, bro. People used to kiss each other as a greeting. Like that's gone. When was the last time you met somebody and they just kissed you on the cheek? Like that's a 90s thing. That's like a 80s thing, you know?
That's like you only do that with your tios and with your tias. And
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's still weird now. It's like, okay,
relationships were mad different back in the day, bro.
They were more intimate for sure.
Dude, families used to marry families. They'd be like, this family is going to marry this family. All the brothers from this family are going to marry all the daughters from this family and shit. So like I got uncles that are like cousins. Because like, you know, the brother married one sister and then the other brother married the other sister. So they're like my cousins, but they're like my uncles because technically they're like a step above.
Yeah.
Like they're like it's my grandma's sister gave birth to them, but they're my cousins somehow. I don't understand how or what the fuck.
It's only by it's by a distant relation to one person in your family.
Yeah, pretty much.
That person's DNA has splitted at least like 10 different ways. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's because
older generations.
It's like the Montagues and the Capulets, except they actually fucked with each other and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's funny because I was listening to something the other day and they were saying how like in some states those kind of cousins aren't allowed to marry, but they're allowed to have sex. The weirdest thing in the world. Like it's the weirdest shit. But like so it's legal for them to have sex, and if it's somehow found out it's legal, or if they have a baby or whatever, it's legal, but they can't get married. Yeah, it's the weird. Yeah, but that's once you start getting into like the Bible Belt of America, and it seems like no one follows.
It's not the Bible. That, bro. It's when you get to the fucking what's that river called? It's when you get to the Everglades. Then things start getting a little funky, bro.
Things get a little funky.
Relationships get really weird once you get to the Everglades.
Cyclops children, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I just think of overalls
Was it
and
Hilda
shit.
Kumar? Mhm. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, man, that hospital, we went through it and we got some creepy shit. Apparently, homegirl went outside because one of our homies was watching the car because he was like, "Hey, this is a bad neighborhood." We're like, "We know you're just scared to be
He's
in this
scared.
fucking
That's what
hospital."
I would have done. I would have
Yeah,
been like, yo, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
stay here with the burner with people that I
yeah.
could
You know.
shoot. You know what I mean?
Nah, this fool was like a fucking little like Yu-Gi-Oh nerd, and he was almost pushing like 28, 30 years old.
You
You know what
never
I
know,
mean? Like,
bro. That fool could be toting the
oh,
fire, dog.
you're right, bro. Yo, oh my god, you could banish these fools to the shadow realm, and we would have
Yo,
never
facts.
known. He
You would
wouldn't say
have
anything.
new ghosts to deal with at the fucking hospital. Like, hey, yo, I just got here 5 minutes ago. I don't know what I'm doing here, bro.
Bruh, 5 seconds ago, I was punking this kid next to a Camry.
Yeah, facts. Yo, where's that Camry at? You're like, who?
Camry,
Does anybody hear that?
You see, they're running towards the Camry. They move because they're tied to the building, dog.
Yeah, dog.
But they stayed outside and they looked at the windows, and in the windows they saw this black figure coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down, and then they saw another one on the roof coming up, coming down, and they texted that to us, and so we asked the security dudes like, "Hey, who else is here?" And they're like, "It's just me on this building, and in the asylum is the other guard, but he never goes up the second floor." And we're like, "Huh? You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm sure." We're like, "Fuck, okay, there's something here with us," but we're like, whatever. So we go to the basement. Everyone knows you have to go to the basement.
Yeah, the basement is always the creepiest room in any house.
Well, in this one, it's creepy because it was next to the furnace where they cremated bodies. They had their own cremations there, and there was dust and ash all over the floor.
Oh, that's bodies. Dude. You were low key in a fucking. You're in an afterlife orgy, is what you stepped into at the cremation spot. Yeah,
dude, that shit was scary, and it was
that's multiple bodies intermingling together.
Mm-hmm. There was only one little light at the middle of the staircase going down next to the furnace, and there was no lights going into the basement itself. So we all had our flashlights. That's all we had, bro. Have you ever seen like 10 people jump and run after seeing a chair show up in front of a flashlight? That shit is the funniest thing in the world, bro. Yeah. Like literally, we Scooby Doo ran like,
yeah,
fucking ran, and we're like, it was a chair,
Hanna-Barbera style. I fuck with it.
Straight up. And so then we go to the entrance of the basement. We're like, okay, we could just do it from here. So we do our own like mini seance.
You do your little seance. That's what I was gonna say. The seance.
Yeah. We all did. Turned on. So we're like, hey, we come in peace. Yo, what's good? Mm-hmm. You know, don't hurt us. We're here just to communicate and prove that you guys aren't malicious. Dead silence the whole time, right?
They're
and
like,
then at one point,
okay.
Yeah, they're like,
you just want to see what's going on? We'll show you.
So fucking right after that, the fools that weren't part of our group show up and sneeze. And we all start like talking. We're like, all right, this is whatever, blah, blah, blah. And at one point, we were just like, okay, let's go upstairs. And everyone starts getting like quiet and we start walking away. Fast forward to a little bit later that night. Of course, like every good ghost hunter, you go to McDonald's after a fucking paranormal activity mission, dude.
Nothing cures anxiety like a Big Mac, bro.
Or a McGangbang, dude, when you're balling on a budget.
Yeah, with a little buffalo and ranch, bro.
Dude, bro. If anyone's listening, watching that hasn't had a McGangbang,
you better ask for it. And you got to go to the counter and be like, yo, I want a McGangbang, bitch. And they're going to be like, I can't do that for you, but I can give you a McChicken and a McDouble. You remember when they used to do that? You little... Dude, stop being a pussy, bro. Give me a goddamn McGangbang. You know what I'm asking for. Give it to me.
They're like, fine. Some of them would say, yeah, fine, we'll do it. And then they'll go to the fucking, the broom closet or whatever and make it in there just because there's no cameras and shit.
That's funny, bro.
Put shit in the... We had a homie who worked at McDonald's when we were in high school. And that fool would do that for us. He'd be like, all right, fine, hold on, guys. I'll say I'm going to the bathroom. And he'll make fucking like 6 McGangbangs in the fucking bathroom and shit.
I got one question for you.
Yo.
Do you leave the bun in or do you take the bun out?
I leave it in, dude.
Oh, dude, you trying to get full.
Yeah, trying to get full. Yeah, when you're trying to get full, yeah.
Yeah, you leave the bun in, huh?
Yeah. What some people used to do was, if you had a group, everyone in that group, if there's a group of 4 of you, one of you is definitely not going to have a dollar.
Oh,
so
yeah,
give that
facts.
Fool the bread, you give that fool the bread. You know
really?
what I mean? Mm-hmm.
That's
you give
crazy.
That fool the bread.
I used to be
like that.
I used to be a 75-cent guy. So if I had 75 cents on me always, so if I could get 25 cents, bro, plus another nickel, another dime.
Another dime, yeah.
Another dime. That's it. I'm good, bro. I get a McDouble. I don't fuck around. McChicken. There's only one patty. You need that McDouble, dog.
Yeah, you need that McDouble, dude. Just in your mind, you're like,
you're getting more.
Myself.
Yeah.
You're getting more than you basically paid the same shit, dog. You paid the same shit. But fast forward to that McDonald's trip. We're chilling. We're all eating our McGangbangs and our McFlurries and shit. For some reason, the ice cream machine worked that day, which was a fucking miracle.
Ghost. That's the only explanation.
It was a ghost, dude.
Yeah.
It was only, dude. They're like, yo, these kids were kind of cool, not gonna lie. I'm gonna hook them up real quick.
That's funny, dude. That's so funny.
And we're reviewing the sound, the sound recording we did, and there's nothing, right, for that first minute, and then right at the sneeze, we're like, well,
I remember
and
that.
My homie had a hard time pushing pause, or for some reason he kept playing it. And then when it started getting quiet in the recording, we heard a little girl laughing.
Ooh.
And that was one of the prominent.
It's always a little girl, dude. It's always a little girl. You know why?
That girl wants that place.
Because women can hold grudges, bro. That's why. That's.
Oh man, bro, you hit.
It's like heaven, fucking why? Heaven, my ass, bro. I'm gonna make motherfuckers pay.
I can watch them from heaven, but I can't hear them. That's that shit. You know what I mean?
That's funny as hell, dude.
That'd be all bad. That'd be all bad. But we hear that shit, we're like, this is so tight.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Oh no shit.
Well, worse in the best way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, worse, but great for me right now, you know? Yeah, okay.
So, so we were going to call this eccentric activity because it was like paranormal activity. Mm-hmm. And it was going to be one of our like extras on our channel because we were doing skits and music videos. Yeah. This was kind of like an extra thing we did. Yeah. And one day we realized like, hey, it's been a couple weeks going on with the edit. Because we don't like bugging our friend, like, hey, what's going on?
Oh, dude, been there. You're talking to the right guy. You're talking to the
right guy. Dude, like, it was bad. Because we used to do it, and then I learned when I became an editor for, like, another channel, I was like,
It doesn't take 52 hours to get this one project done. Yeah. If you sit down and actually do it, it takes 10.
I'm on the opposite side of that kind of.
Okay.
I don't like being bugged when I'm the only one who knows how to do it. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah. Y'all gonna work on my time.
You're all gonna work on my time, and I don't. It's not like I ever lagged it, and I was always like on time, or I would always give updates like, hey, this is happening. This is why it's gonna take this long. Blah 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 blah.
That's fire.
But
I would work with you. I would definitely work with you, bro. Based off what it sounds like, I'd work with you. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. And fucking this guy was like, all right, you guys, I know you're not gonna fucking believe me. And I don't care if you get mad, but I am not gonna do this video. And we're like, why? It is scary. And we're like, what do you mean it's scary? He's like, the footage itself isn't scary. Because we're all of us crack jokes and shit while we're recording.
Yeah, of course.
But
you have to, or else you'll die of a heart attack.
Exactly. That was me. I went to horror nights the other day. I just made it so much fun just by like joking as I'm screaming. I guess that's my defense mechanism.
Yeah. Of course, same.
When I'm scared, you just make a joke about it, or like you scream in a funny way. So when someone laughs, you're like, "Hi, yeah."
You ever have one of these? You're walking down the stairs. Ah, you motherfucker! I was gonna punch you in the face. So fine.
I would just, dude. I would do it in Spanish, like, "Hijo de chingada, and then mi gente in the area would be like, and I'd be like, "That's right." But he said it's scary. We're like, "Why is it scary, dude? Why is it fucking scary?" And he's like, "Well, when I was editing and I passed the part where we go through the records room, so they had the room with all the death records open, and we could see all the books and shit."
That's probably mad people trying to figure out how the fuck they died. Because if I died, bro, I'd be like, how the fuck did this happen? I need to know who killed me or what happened, how I died.
So what ended up being a big issue was the malpractice. So they would write the wrong causes of death so that they wouldn't get sued.
Wow. Yeah. They still do that, by the way. Doctors be dirty as fuck sometimes. But that's another episode.
That's what happened, dude. That's what happened during the pandemic. Fucking, they were marking every death as a COVID death for money.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
But anyways, I know I'm like leading up to this point. He's like, "Yo, when I was editing and we walked through the records room and we walked out of it, all of my floating bookshelves on my wall collapsed and all my DVDs and all my books fell." And we're like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, dude. So, no, I'm not doing this anymore." And at that point, I was like, I can't edit. No one else could edit.
Yeah.
And to be honest, everyone else was freaked out, and we're just like, all right, that's fine.
I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass because I would have waited for one more sign. My bookshelf would have fell, and I would have been like, dude, fucking faulty bookshelves. I hate this shit. Only would happen to me. And then I would keep editing, and then something else would happen. Then I'd be like, okay, all right.
What I would have done.
I have polio now, so I need to stop editing this video.
I lost the use of my legs, guys.
I don't know what happened.
I mean, I can still edit because my hands work, but I don't know what's next.
Yeah, exactly.
I might wake up in that hospital as a ghost because they're like, "Oh, you thought this was funny? You thought this was fucking funny?" Like,
wake up, GTA screen, wasted.
I straight up told him, but what I would have done if I was editing and the first creepy thing happened, that's when I turn on the webcam and record while I'm editing.
Oh, yeah.
What happens?
But you ever try to run Premiere and a webcam at the same time, bro? You'll kill your computer, dude. Yeah. Your computer becomes a ghost.
Unless you have some fucking like gaming rig but no.
And you need to touch grass.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Fuck that. But yeah, that's my spirit story, dude.
Damn.
Like ever since then I've been very like more into like spiritualism.
You believe it a little bit more, huh?
I always did kind of believe in it. How can I put it? I never let it take over my life. But I have an appreciation for it. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I can definitely, I'll fuck with it. And if given the opportunity to work on something that has to do with it, I will not drop everything and do it, but I will highly consider it.
Yeah, that's a priority. It's a priority.
Yeah. I mean, there was a show that I worked on recent as a PA, and without giving any details of who it is, hosted by, and what it was, I may have mentioned it prior to you, but on this show we were in a ghost town, and in that ghost town in Arizona, I guess that place had a brothel. So the host was in the brothel with the paranormal investigators, and they I guess they summoned a ghost.
Wow.
Of a prostitute.
On camera?
Not on camera, but it was on the EVP. It projected EVPs and it was talking to them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And for some reason, the hostess thought it'd be a great idea to sing to the ghost. This is the weirdest shit in the world. But
never a good idea to sing to anybody, really.
Yeah, but guess what I had to do at the end? At the end of that shoot, No. I was a PA on
Oh,
set.
okay,
I didn't
okay,
have
okay. That
anything
makes
to do.
sense.
So
No post
I was doing all
production.
the
Okay.
no, I was doing all the grunt work. Basically, but I still had to put shit back inside the room of all these houses and shit in on the fucking in the ghost town at 2 a.m. There's an abandoned mine shaft that I had to leave stuff at too, and that place is fucking haunted, bro. Like fucking
Yeah,
haunted.
bro. I can imagine. So
I had to move a mannequin. I had to move a mannequin of a prostitute throughout a house like that. As much as it was like cool, like
as much as I love prostitutes, yeah.
as much as I love
Yeah.
prostitutes, it was a little scary. You know what
Yeah,
I
I feel
mean?
you. I feel you.
But dude, that shit, bro, like fuck. Like I wish I could have been in the room when they saw the ghost. I had to be outside on fucking fire watch and shit, but still, dude, like I want to do that. Like I want to work on shit like Ghost Adventures and
Okay.
that'd be so much fun. Yeah, that'd be so much fun to me.
I always thought I used to have this joke on stage that I used to say that shows like that, like Ghost Hunters and all that, that's just like it's like that one kid that watched Scooby Doo and was like one day, bro. One day I'm just gonna get really high with my homies and just go hunt for
go look for
as
ghosts.
well. Yeah.
Show America how crazy I am.
Yeah. One day I'm just gonna take acid with my boys and just like look for spirits and shit.
Yeah, see things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen some things,
dude.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
I feel that.
Nah, that's yeah.
Yo, well, I had to before we got into this whole conversation, which I love. Yeah. I had some topics I wanted to get to, and I guess we could just go through them real quick.
I'm sorry, I took up your whole fucking time.
No. This is great. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I needed someone to like bounce some stuff off of earlier. I was trying to record earlier, and like my set is falling apart. Fucking dogs are loud. Construction during the day, so I was like, I need energy to bounce off of somebody.
Hell yeah, dope.
First and foremost, New York, they plan to ban all gas powered cars in 2035. And I think first of all, nobody drives in New York. Nobody that I know drives in New York.
Yeah.
And second of all, you know who's gonna really be affected is cab drivers. Basically.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna have
Unless they all switch to electric.
Which they're halfway there. If you look at any Prius in New York, it's all. I mean, if you look at any that's how you know. If you look at any taxi in New York, it's basically a yellow Prius. Yeah, so.
Well, is that going to exclude hybrids?
I think it also will be hybrids are not going to be allowed.
Yeah, because that's still gas. It's just half gas, half electric.
Here's my problem. I thought about this when I was 8 years old, bro. I don't know what grade you are when you're 8, but why don't we have solar powered cars yet? Mm-hmm. We have Teslas, and the guy that runs Tesla got famous for making solar panels. So why not just like like famous for kind of like you know what I mean? Like make them fuck, and then now you got solar powered cars.
Yeah. Well, didn't that fool start? We're talking about Elon Musk.
Yeah. We're talking about.
Yeah, didn't that fool start with he started with PayPal, dude.
He did.
He started with money services.
I'd be talking shit about Elon Musk, but shout out to PayPal, bro. Shout out to
PayPal. That's how I started my credit line. Dude.
That's my shit. Yeah. Oh, you got PayPal. That's what's up. Me too, dude.
When no one would give me credit, PayPal was there. Baby boy was there to help me get some credit, dude.
That's what's up.
That's how I got my PlayStation and my TV, dog.
There we go. That's how I got these microphones.
Bruh. But I think, I don't know, like,
is it like too unlimited? Is that why? Like, if we have solar powered cars, is that just like, okay, that's it? Like, we're not gonna be making money off you anyway.
So it's just financing. That's all it is. So that's how any solar company makes any money. It's financing the panels. They don't care about the energy. And
so they're renting out the panels pretty much, huh?
So that's the trick. That's the fucking trick. And I'm the wrong person to talk to you about this. If you ever have a day where you want a conspiracy theory or like conspiracies about fucking
all the
solar
time.
panels or
Please
industry,
be back on the podcast.
it's Willie. It's the homie Willie, dude. Like you talk to Willie and he'll tell you all the ins and outs of solar.
That motherfucker seems like he just be on the computer, bro.
Well, he worked solar. That's why. He was a sales floor manager, so he had to know. Crazy.
That makes
the
sense.
Shit he told me, he was like, because I was like, my parents are considering solar. He's like, wait, just figure it out before you do it. Like, find the right company, because some places, I think the most famous one was Solar City. They rent you the panels.
Yeah, so my uncle worked for Solar City.
They make you think you're leasing them and leasing to own.
Yeah, but you're renting.
You're not.
And they're also getting paid like subsidies as well from the government.
So they get a tax cut themselves, and you get a tax cut. That's why it's such a weird industry. It's such a nice scheme.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like you can't tell if they're scamming you or not. You know what I mean? Yeah, like because you also get some shit out of it.
Yeah, you're falling for it, but you really don't feel like you're falling for it. Subconsciously, you're falling for it.
Yeah,
it's so weird. It's so weird. But also the thing is, solar companies are either gonna fail or they're gonna move on to only doing businesses and corporate buildings, because the housing market is just stupid now. Like, I have a feeling everything is gonna move back to the inner city in the next 10 to 20 years.
You think so? Suburbs are done?
Suburbs are done, or they're going to be converted to apartment
just a bunch of just fucking little shoeboxes for everyone to go home to.
Shoeboxes, duplexes are going to come back, even bungalows, you know what I mean? Like shit like that, just random studio.
Shit, I'm about to pull a Will Smith and live in a pool house somewhere.
Yeah, bro. Hey, his pool house was fucking dope. Pool house in Beverly. Bel Air. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. But no, yeah, I think the big issue is when LA has to ban, or if LA attempts to ban fucking things.
Because we have to drive.
We drive everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude. There's no if.
I couldn't get pussy until I had a car, bro.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
like this, you're not allowed.
No one took you seriously.
You're not allowed to have pussy if you don't have a car out here. Like they'd be like, "Oh, you don't have a car? Oh, I'm sorry, you have to remain a virgin."
Yeah, dude, for real. Cars are the key. Yeah, that's literally what it is.
Hey,
cars are key. Transportation, and then it's not even owning your car. As long as you have access to a vehicle, you're good to go. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Borrow mom's minivan right quick. Do the dirty,
bro. What did you start off on?
Mom's minivan, bro. That was my first car.
Mom, same.
Illegal as fuck.
Chevy Astro.
I was 15, bro.
Hell yeah, Tim. I was the 97 Chevy Astro of Doom, dude.
That's what's up.
That shit
was it green?
Made it through yeah.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. It was that dark forest green. Fuck yeah, dude. That's my shit.
with the beige trim and
yes,
shit,
dude. Yes.
No.
Oh man, did you have a Jesus sticker anywhere, bro? You had the fish?
We had what is it? We had one of the Santos from my mom's hometown in Jalisco.
Okay.
In Pegueros. She had one of those taped on, not taped, but the sticker, the dashboard sticker.
Yeah,
she had one of those for a minute, and then she had a cross and a cup holder.
Hell yeah, there we go.
Dude, those are the days. And then they had I think it was like a 10 CD player.
Oh, that was balling back in the day. If you could change CDs mid fucking drive.
Bro, no, it had more. Yeah, when you had multiple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude. But there
was
you
would hear it go. You would hear it go like, and then you're like, that's the CD right there, bro.
Bro, okay, family trips were always fucking Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay.
The best of 70s love songs.
Okay.
The Beatles anthology one, and then it was our CDs. So me and my sister, our CDs. We're only a year apart, so we had similar taste in music.
Yeah,
and we were cool. So we had 3 different Linkin Park CDs in there.
Oh, dude. I tried so hard far and gone so far. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
that. We
good
had
times.
Reanimation, Hybrid Theory, and Meteora. Those
All
three
right.
CDs. Bro, those road trips were the shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nah, to this day,
and then
bro. Anytime I hear Credence, Clearwater, and then
hell yeah,
have
dude.
you
Yeah.
ever seen the rain? Bro, I want to cry
Yeah.
sometimes, bro. I'm like, I miss Laughlin,
Mm.
dude. I miss Sea-Doos.
It takes you back to like the good times,
Yeah,
to like
fuck
the,
yeah,
the
dude.
time you didn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, in fact, I
Yeah.
still gave a shit because I was one of those kids.
Mhm.
But yeah, I feel you, dog.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you know, like you had less on your plate than you really.
Oh
than
fuck
now,
yeah, dude.
for sure.
Yeah, compared
Way
to
less on
now,
your plate.
yeah.
Bro,
Always.
dead ass.
All
Yeah.
right, next topic.
Mhm.
I was listening to Pitbull earlier, bro, and
Which Pitbull?
not the dog, the artist, Mr. Worldwide.
No, I know. Which generation?
Oh,
Dude? Which version?
good fucking. This is what I was gonna say, bro. I was listening to fucking Gula the other day, and dude, I was thinking, how fucking dirty were all the songs that we listened to as kids?
Yo,
like,
I was
dog.
8 years old. Bro, I was like not 8 years old. I was like 10 years old. And my Nina, my godmother, gave me a Pitbull CD, but she gave me the clean version.
Oh,
she gave me the clean version.
So, she tiene tremendo. The whistle?
Yes! I was like, you fucking bitch. I know what they're saying. Just give me the CD, dude. She's like, no, you could just burn me the CD.
Funny.
Don't be like that. Dude.
Oh, man.
What was the name? The album was called Miami. Money is always my issue. No, money is a major issue.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah,
yo, Pitbull low-key had bars, too. If you hear one of those, like, random album cuts, I heard some shit. He was talking about how he's like, been through it all, was broke, got rich. People started suing him. Family members started fucking taking him to court and shit. I'm like, this was lit, bro. Who got bars?
Yeah, yo, he fucking, dude. And then I think one of my lines that he said was like, just because I'm Cuban doesn't mean I split bricks. And I was like, dude, like, that was pretty hard, bro. That was pretty hard. 305 Anthem went hard as fuck,
yeah, I saw that today too. Bro, but you know, Pitbull was like one of my biggest fears for a while. I used to have like this like subconscious fear. I used to be like, dude, if my parents ever split up, like I hope my mom never brings home like a Pitbull, like the dude, just like the bald head, glasses, like shades, like Armani shades, and like a tank top.
He has a name for that character. He actually has a name for Armando Bond. He calls it Armando Bond. That's literally what it is.
I'm so fucking scared of that guy, bro. Because you know that guy be laying a fucking pipe, dog. Like he be fucking. Imagine your mom just brings home Pitbull one day, mijo. This is my new boyfriend. Dog.
You could never imagine that as my
I fucking cry sometimes, dude. It hasn't even happened. But I'd be crying in real time. I'm like, no!
Yeah. I don't remember what show they did it on, or it was like some kind of YouTube skit, and it was a single mom, and their son was like maybe like already in college and shit. He's like, hey, I want you to meet my new boyfriend Curtis, and it's fucking 50 Cent rocking out in a red robe. No,
I'd be so sad, bro. I'd be so sad,
dude. I would
50 Cent. I would respect a little bit more, but like Pitbull, I'd be like, you couldn't have picked a more obvious choice, ma. You know what I mean? Like,
Pitbull, I'm pretty
he's
sure
a nice guy, but he be fucking, bro. You know what I mean? Like he makes songs about traveling the whole world and doing shows and fucking all of our moms, bro. That's all he makes music about. Meet me at the hotel room and about your boyfriend and me, dude. This will literally just make song about crushing pussy, dude.
Yeah, dude, straight.
Do you remember being in 5th grade and just singing the nastiest lyrics? What was the nastiest song that you were into as a kid? That like if you heard yourself singing it as a kid now, you'd be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It had to be one of the Pitbull songs for sure, because that
Right?
was when I was in early middle
Oye,
school.
loca, ven pa' acá.
Man,
Yo, bro.
or the whistle song, not the whistle song. Not the whistle, the whisper song.
Oh,
Fucking Ying Yang Twins.
where do you see my dick? Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had some
dude.
out of pocket
Dude,
shit, dude.
it was back then. It was the air, like the big fucking rise of like dirty South rap, like
Right.
that Ludacris,
Dirty,
fucking
bro.
East Side Boys, the Ying Yang Twins, fucking Lil Jon.
Let me know if you remember this lyric. Girl, call me Jolly Rancher, cause I stay so hard. You can suck me for a long time. Oh my God, bro. Laffy Taffy. This song's about eating pussy.
God.
It's about eating pussy. Song about eating pussy. Song about eating pussy.
Dead ass. That's what it was, dude. Remember Chingo Bling's version, Paletero Man?
The paletero man. The paletero man. That was lit. That was
Ice
lit.
cream man.
That was
No
good.
tengo bubble gum.
I
No
remember
tengo
that.
Chico stick. Yeah, that shit was so fun. You
Classic,
can lick my palette quick. Yeah, dude. Oh, that fool. Yeah, I remember that, dude. That was, middle school dances were fucking weird.
Bro. I used to be
The
fucking.
Verdugo dances?
I used to be dry fucking somebody's sweet little angel for like 2 hours, and then in 6th grade, bro. Like that was
middle schooler, dude. Don't forget to state that.
Yeah. Facts. But dude, like yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. But dude, straight up. No, but straight up, I remember being 12 years old, doing things to other fucking 12-year-olds I wouldn't do to somebody now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you'll catch COVID now.
Yo, facts. Just getting all of it in the face.
It's because in middle school, no one really had STDs.
Facts, bro.
Unless. Oh, man. Wow, dude, you brought me down.
Yeah, dude. I was just thinking about it today because I was listening to music and I was like, I do not approve my younger self listening to this.
Yeah, that shit. Wow, that shit was funny, dude. It's like my 9th grade year, but then like after that, I became a rocker fool, and I stopped like listening to any of that. And then I started listening, like 9th and 10th grade, I started listening to like System of a Down, Slipknot, all that shit. And then I started listening to fucking death metal, and that's when my brain just went, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" Yo, it was the craziest shit. No, I loved it because that's what I'm into now. Kind of like I'm in a hardcore / like metalcore band that we're starting again. Well, not again, but we're starting. And it's like I'm going back through my old playlist as a kid, and I had some fucked up music like in my fucking iPod back in the day. It was like had a song called "Come Fuck Face of Death." Shit like that, you know what I mean? Or like
My cousin showed me a death metal song as a kid that scarred me for life. I still remember the lyrics because they were very simple. It was just called "Fucking a Dead Bitch." That's the name of the song, bro. And I was like still like mad Christian as a kid and shit, and then I heard this and I was like, what kind of fucking devil shit is this? But
well, that music was there for me when I was coming out of my religion, when I was like done with religion, and it was there for me to help me cope with whatever I was dealing with, and that's what got me really into it. So it was more one of those like, it didn't save my life, it just made my life a little bit easier to deal with, you know. And then I started to like enjoy it, and then I started writing like lyrics and shit, and it just became funny at one point. I started writing like, you know what porno grind is?
No, I never heard of that.
Porno grind is the funniest shit. It's everything like, if you think of South Park times 10 with like disgusting shit, like that's what it is. All those like, we made up a song called Mexican Bounce House, and it was about like this Mexican guy who would like kill people and make bounce house out of like intestines and shit. Cunt Rap Supreme.
There we go.
Dude, those were like, that was high school. I hated high school. High school was so bad, but like that music kind of just like helped me get through it. And then when I got older, I kind of was like, oh wow, that was real cringe, dude. That was pretty cringe back then.
Yeah.
But it made you who you are today, and now you're not exactly like that. So good for you.
That's what's up. I fuck with that.
Yeah, man.
I fuck with that. I think that's a good note to leave off on. Dude,
Dope.
it's been super fun hanging out with you, man. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
to kick it with me.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, plug yourself. Where can they find you, man?
Yo, all right. So first off, check us out on anything for the podcast: YouTube, Spotify, Anchor FM. I think we're on Google Podcast or whatever, but Instagram at AFTPodcast, Twitter AFTP tweet. If you want to follow me, I'm at El Mismo Memo and at El Mismo Production. You'll find that up there, and that's my work page. I do fucking cinematography and all that, and then yeah, man, and then look out for First Impact, the hardcore band that I'm starting. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
There we go.
But yeah, man, and then also follow the homie Chris. He's our host, our other host on anything for the podcast.
Shout out, bro.
At DB Chris, and then like I said, at AFT Podcast on it. Follow us there. That's where you'll find all of our updates and shit.
Hell yeah. And for those of y'all watching that have been watching, you know where to find me everywhere at Lou_Kang_. I've been doing this. So yeah, man. Thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate you, brother.